Yo, what's up guys, it's Goblin here, welcome to this new episode. In today's video, I'm gonna give you guys some tips and tricks on how to win the new draft challenge which just got released in Clash Royale. And you guys can also win a free exclusive emote, which in my opinion is a pretty awesome emote, especially because of the fact that it's free. Who doesn't want to get free stuff in Clash Royale nowadays when everything is pretty pay to win? So we're 5-0 in the challenge right now. It's a draft challenge, so there's no best deck. But I do want to give you guys some tips and tricks, as I said, while playing this draft challenge. You will always have the opportunity to, or maybe your opponent, to pick between the evil bomber or the evil wall breakers. In my opinion, the evil bomber is a little bit better in general, but of course the evil wall breakers are also insanely strong, so I guess it doesn't really matter. But bomber does directly counter the wall breakers, and in general a bomber in my opinion is very nice because it just can get so much value on defense, on offense, and wall breakers are mainly offensive. So I actually decided to pick the drill here. I think the Electro Giant maybe was also a decent play, but most of the times you will not have NATO, and I feel like NATO is kind of necessary when playing Electro Giant, and also because of the fact that he had Inferno Dragon. If played well, like you can, for example, Inferno Dragon like off to the side, and it will fully counter the Electro Giant. Okay, so looks like this guy has 3 Musketeers, interesting. And then I think in general, like while picking your cards, of course you want to also pick cards which you like playing, which you are good at. But at the same time, you also need to kind of think about, for example, in this case, I had the opportunity to pick the main horde or Inferno Dragon. In my opinion, main horde in general in these type of challenges is pretty good. Why? Because there's not often a really good spell. I noticed that in draft many times there's not really many spells. Okay, I did end up missing one of the goblins, but I think it's still pretty good zap. Ghost does also get or takes a lot of damage, and then okay, we need to be careful here. I think we can go with Bandit like that. Then it will dash to on top of the Ghost, and then afterwards we should also be able to counter the Inferno Dragon without taking any damage, I think. Okay, nice. Pretty good Bandit there. We do take a little bit of damage with the Ghost, but I guess it's fine. And then we know that he has Electro Giant, so it's also important to think, okay, I gave him this card. So yeah, of course, I'm not gonna go, for example, let's say, well, I think I can actually go Main Horde plus Hawk Rider here. But I wanted to say, like, for example, Drill and then Main Horde at the bridge, knowing he has enough Elixir for Electro Giant. In this case, he's not gonna... Ooh. What? Okay, I was about to say, in this case, I don't think he has much for the main horde. This guy ends up having Fireball, but completely misses the Fireball, and that's gonna be towered down on the right side. Oh my god, okay. So let's go Goblin Joe defensively here against E-Giant, and then we can go with Wall Breaker, or we can go with the Evil Bomber, plus a Zep to counter the Wall Breakers. And then as you guys can see, Bomber, in my opinion, in general, is a little bit better, especially on defense. But I think Evil Wall Breakers is also a fine pick. Like, don't worry if, for example, your opponent gives you Evil Wall Breakers. Evil Wall Breakers at the moment is also one of the best evolution in the game. So I think we can, let's keep under pressure here. I'm not gonna go with Main Horde again, even though he might miss up the Fireball. I'm just gonna pressure with Hawk Rider plus Goblins here. Let's see if he goes Fireball, or what is he gonna do. Okay, looks like he does go with Fireball. I'm actually gonna pressure for 3 crowns. I don't think we need to defend. I think we can just go for the 3 crown here. Okay, he does have the 3 Musketeer. I kind of forgot about that, but I think it still should be quite a bit of damage and almost tower down. Okay, we do need to be careful, to be honest, because even though we have his tower low, we don't have like a really good spell to deal with his. Okay, let's go Bomber here, and then you guys are gonna see why I think Bomber is so broken. And then we can just go with a Drill plus Hawk Rider for the 3 crown, and it should be a good game, to be honest. Okay, let's go Goblins defensively. I don't think he can stop the Hawk Rider. As you guys can see, Hawk Rider does make it to the tower. Fireball in this case will not stop it. So kind of a strange game, to be honest. Let's give him a good game anyways. But basically, to focus on what is the most important thing to think about while drafting, I think, is being smart with your picks. So for example, let's say you already know that you gave him, I don't know, let's say in this case, for example, we give him, I don't know, let's say Electro Dragon. Then afterwards we have the opportunity to pick between Fireball and Lightning. Of course you want to try to pick the Lightning, because you know that you gave him the Electro Dragon, and then afterwards it will just make more sense. So in this case I'm gonna go with Hawk Rider. I feel like Hawk Rider is a good win condition, and an Earthquake, generally speaking, is really nice to combine with the Hawk Rider. But in this case, knowing that we gave him Royal Hawks as a win condition, I'm gonna pick the Fireball. And then also I don't want him to have a big spell to kill, for example, our... Well, Fireball doesn't kill the Electro Dragon, but you guys know what I'm trying to say. Okay, let's go Bomber here in the back. So it looks like he's gonna have the Wall Breakers. Whenever you, for example, have Bomber, means the opponent has the Wall Breakers. Or if you have the Wall Breakers, it means that your opponent has the Bomber. Also a good thing to be aware of while playing this challenge. Okay, so nice that we picked Fireball. Fireball plus Heal Spirit to fully counter those Royal Hawks on the right side. And then here we can already prepare maybe a potential Hawk Rider push. Let's wait a little bit because we know that he has Wizard. I don't want to give him like too much value. I'm actually going to go Bomber instead. I think this Bomber might be able to hit the Goblins and then kill, yeah, both of those. Nice, very good Bomber there. And then, yeah, the Bomber is just so broken in my opinion. That's why I said, in my opinion, it's a little bit better than picking... okay, I'm going to ignore those wall breakers. I don't really have a good answer. Unfortunately, he does have the Skeleton Army, which is actually going to fully counter our Hawk Rider. Okay, I kind of forgot about the Skeleton Army. Okay, let's go Heal Spirit here. And then I'm going to have to go, I think, with E-Drag plus an Ice Golem defensive as well. Maybe I should have picked the Skeleton Army. I feel like Skeleton Army and those type of troops are going to be, yeah, also pretty strong. Why? Because, of course, most of the times there's not, like, any good small spell. Like, I haven't really played, for example, with many, yeah, decks with a look. I haven't really played with many decks with, like, a reactive spell. Last match we did have the Zap, but in general, I don't think you, yeah, face many decks like that. Or you don't have many small spells like that. Okay, let's go with Cannon Card here on defense. I think I would like to go Hawk Rider, but I'm gonna go Hawk Rider whenever the Cannon Card crosses the bridge. Then I'm gonna go Bomber here at the bridge. Okay, unfortunately the Mini P.E.K.K.A. does hit the Hawk Rider. Hawk Rider is still gonna make it to the tower, which is gonna be a decent amount of damage. And then the Bomber is gonna be very key in this matchup, especially against, yeah, his spammy units. Okay, let's go with Fireball, Heal Spirit, just to make sure we don't take any damage. And I think we should be fine. I mean, knowing that he has Earthquake, I don't think he should have that much. Okay, let's go with Ice Golem here, and then I'm gonna go Hawk Rider. We know that he has Skeleton Army, but I think it's still, yeah, a good play because the Ice Golem in this case is gonna tank. And then the death damage will be able to take care with most of the skeletons. And then we can go with Evil Bomber here at the bridge to apply more pressure and to deal even more damage. So that should be tower down. Unfortunately for us, we don't have a great answer against most of his spam units. And then especially when we use the Fireball, his, what's it called? Wall breakers are kind of OP. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it like that. I think I'm gonna go E-Drag towards the right side. And then I think I'm gonna try to build up a really, yeah, nice and big push here. Okay, let's go with Cannon Card here as well. And then I'm gonna wait a little bit. I think we can go with Ice Golem like that. And then I'm gonna go with a Fireball here. Okay, Bomber prediction for any really yeah, spammy unit. And then this should already be a pretty difficult push for him to defend, because especially the Bomber, yeah, supporting the troops. Electro Dragon is on the tower, Cannon Card is on the tower as well. Let's go with another Cannon Card. And instead of spending the Fireball here, I think we can just take a little bit of damage with the Royal Hawks, go with E-Drag, and then focus on another big push like that. Okay, I'm gonna go Ice Golem here again in the middle, and then I'm gonna go Bomber like that to splash on top of the Wizard, and it's also gonna hit the tower. Look at this Bomber. Okay, yeah, the Bomber is already gonna take the tower, so that's gonna be a good game, and that's exactly why, in my opinion, Bomber is a little bit better, but Wall Breakers, is, of course, is also a really, really strong card. Really strong win condition, so 7-0 in the challenge right now. Also, guys, if you have any questions about, yeah, a specific draft or any question really in general about this challenge, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Of course, I try to give the best tips and tricks from my perspective, but if you guys have a specific question or specific yeah, thing you would like to know, of course, do let me know in the comment section down below. Okay, so this is an interesting pick. I feel like Bowler is gonna be really good, but Cannon Card is also a card which is, in my opinion, pretty strong. And then I think I'm gonna go for Balloon, even though we don't have the best yeah, support cards for Balloon. In general, Balloon is pretty good, and it could also be a nice surprise if your opponent doesn't expect Balloon. I feel like it's gonna be yeah, sometime good. So in this case, we actually have Miner, which is a nice card to have with Balloon. We can sometimes make like a Miner Balloon push. Okay, so let's go Fire Spirit at the bridge. In this case, he ignores it, so it's gonna be a little bit of chip damage, and we can go Phoenix plus, I think, a Barbell. Yeah, perfect. Let's go with Barbell like that, to be able to kill most of those goblins, and then also, yeah, destroy the Cannon Card as fast as possible. Okay, looks like he has Goblin Giant, so he has Goblin Giant, Cannon Card, Spear Gobs. We need to make sure that we, like, kind of see what air counters he has, and then afterwards maybe take advantage of the Balloon. Okay, I'm gonna go Fire Spirit right side, and then he freezes. Oh my god, I don't know about that freeze. I mean, it's gonna get a good amount of damage, but look at the counter push we're gonna have, guys. We have a Phoenix, we have a Bowler, we have a Bomber, and we're gonna just have enough Elixir to put the Balloon here, and that's gonna be an insane counter push. Let's see how he's gonna deal with it. Okay, he does have Delivery, got a lot of value, but I think we can still go with a Miner. Balloon almost makes it to the tower, but this still should be a decent amount of damage with the Bowler, and then the Phoenix Egg should revive to a Baby Phoenix. Okay, perfect, nice. Baby Phoenix is gonna be on top of the tower, and then we should have a lot of Elixir advantage here, to be honest. Okay, I'm gonna go Bowler here up front to tank for the Evil Bomber, and then as soon as we got the Elixir, I'm also gonna support this with a Phoenix. Is he back to Delivery? I'm not sure if he's back to Delivery, to be honest. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, nice Cannon Card by him. If I'm not wrong, it is gonna activate the King Tower, or maybe barely not. No, looks like it's not gonna activate the King Tower. The Bomber actually had to go around the Bowler, and then thanks to that, we don't, or well, he doesn't activate the King Tower. Okay, so pretty good start, I would say. I think one good balloon push should take down the left side tower, and then he goes with his Goblin Giant. I'm actually gonna go with balloon already, and then I'm just gonna go with a miner here towards the tower, and then afterwards we focus on the defense. Okay, nice miner. We actually catch 2 of the 3 spear gobs, and then here we can go with a bomber defensively, and as soon as we can, I'm gonna go bowler. Okay, I'm gonna go bowler now, and then I think if he freezes, we should just, yeah, let it be, to be honest. Okay, looks like he doesn't freeze, so the bowler is gonna clean up pretty nicely. And then here we just need to, yeah, survive for 40 more seconds. He does go with his elixir golem, but I think in the worst case, we can just keep up the pressure. Like, it's pretty hard for him to defend, to be honest. Okay, let's first focus on, yeah, his push. Let's go with poison here, and then we can go bomber at the bridge, which should get a lot of value and a lot of damage. Look at this bomber, guys. Like, bomber is just so broken. Bomber does get a lot of damage on his right side tower. Bowler here will also clean up pretty much everything. Barbell just in case. And that should pretty much be a good game. We can even ignore those wall breakers, to be honest. Let's go with another bowler. Gonna go miner here on defense, and then we can go with a balloon on the right side, and that should be second tower for us. Well, he still needs to take yeah, our tower. Okay, let's go with barbell here. I'm gonna go with evil bomber in the middle, and then we almost have triple bowler on the field. That should be okay. Let's actually go with it on defense, but the right side tower will go down, and then as I said, he still needs to take down any of our towers. So very nice game there, very nice victories in today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. It's mainly just to give you guys some tips and tricks while playing this challenge, and then hopefully with those tips and tricks you will be able to complete the challenge, and then hopefully be able to yeah, unlock this free exclusive emote, which in my opinion is pretty cool. So that's gonna be it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to smack the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, feel free to subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in one of my next videos. Take care, guys.